Hey everybody, it's Bina. Today I'm gonna be talking about 3 times I believe I may have sifted realities/universes. For most people who doesn't know what sifting realities are, it means like sifting to a different reality just like this one, but slightly different things may change. Sometimes the slight different changes could be small or sometimes it can be big, depending on which reality you have sifted onto. But most times, people mostly don't sift to a reality way too different to the reality they was living on before, because then they would notice. But I heard of some cases, there are some people that said they have sifted from a reality that was very different from their last reality. For example, I had heard a woman that explained how she was living in a reality where she had lost her son, but then the next time she wakes up having her son, and she's surprised by this, and she wrote all about it on a post explaining the whole process of how she felt. She just woke up one day having her son back. So there are some times that the changes are small, but it's very rare for the changes in realities to be drastically very different. And for me, the changes of realities that I had experiences, I feel like they were slightly small amount of changes that were made. So my first event that had happened that I believe I may have shifted realities would be a time when I believe I was in middle school. I was walking home with a friend. This friend used to live, because I used to live in a duplex house. One side was me and my family used to live in that house, and the other side of the house, she used to live there with her family. So I remember we became friends, and we started walking home together since we went to the same school as well. So this pathway that we were walking on, I take this pathway every single day. The walk to my school to my house is like an automatic type of thinking. Like I don't even have to think about the direction I take to get home. On this day, we were walking home, and I wasn't looking where I was going, and out of nowhere, this car was this close to hitting me. It was this close to hitting me. If it wasn't for my friend who pulled my arm back from getting hit by the car, I could have been gone. I could have been in the hospital at that time, or worse, dead. That's like, even after we were able to get out of that situation, I was still shocked. I was brain froze to a point where I don't remember when I got back home, but I didn't remember my friend asked me if I was okay. I was like, yeah, but my brain was still stuck back at the accident. So after that day, I seen small changes had changed. Those changes were like TV shows that I used to watch, like children's TV shows, had slightly changed. Like the Berenstain Bears, from the E becoming an A. Right now, I'm not sure if it's an A or E at this time, because the way that those things be changing when you change universes or realities. As of right now, I believe it's an A in Berenstain. So you may check. But before, I remember it was an E. Anyway, so things like that changed. And I remembered in my old reality that people have heard about the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa did smile in the reality that I was living in before I got into the accident. So a lot of slightly things had changed after the accident. So in a way, I feel like maybe in my last reality that I used to live in, maybe I did actually die in my last reality, because I have heard about these cases where people change realities when they're just about to lose their life, and then their soul move on to the next reality where they still exist, where they still survived the accident. And maybe that's what my soul did at that moment. It changed realities so I can survive. And you know how I was talking about the Mona Lisa, when they used to smile or not? Moving on to my next situation of why I believe I may have changed universes, realities once again, is the Mona Lisa had changed on me 3 times since I have been living on this earth. The first time, when I was young, I remember it was smiling. And then I went to a phase when I was watching conspiracy theories on YouTube videos. I believe it was around 2014 to 2016, when those type of conspiracy theories was really popular on YouTube. So I was watching these type of videos like the Illuminati, you know, all these type of videos that was very popular at that time. And then I came across this Mandela effect. They were talking about how the Mona Lisa used to smile, but it doesn't anymore. And I was like, why do they mean by that? Because I was like, I remember it was smiling. So I physically searched it up, Mona Lisa smile, and then I looked, in the picture that they gave me was that the Mona Lisa wasn't smiling. The Mona Lisa did not have no smile on her face, no smile. And I was like, and I remembered there was also a movie called Mona Lisa Smile. That movie still existed in that reality, but the real painting of the Mona Lisa wasn't smiling. It wasn't smiling. So I remember I kept looking for videos exactly like the one I found about the Mona Lisa. People talking about Mona Lisa, how they felt like it may have changed realities because they used to live in a reality where it used to smile, but now it doesn't anymore. I was watching. I believe I was binge watching so many videos about the Mona Lisa changing this her smile. Now, moving on to later on around 2018, 2019, and I was like, let me check on the Mona Lisa, you know, cause then when I searched up, the Mona Lisa was smiling, you know. And then I went on YouTube trying to find the same type of videos that I watched from the reality where I was watching the videos where it was saying how the Mona Lisa isn't smiling anymore. I couldn't find those type of videos no more. They were gone from the YouTube search. I couldn't find those videos anywhere. And once again, the Mona Lisa was smiling. So in a way, I feel like maybe I could have changed realities like about 3 times, or maybe more, but the differences doesn't represent about whether or not the Mona Lisa painting was smiling or not. Maybe the different changes happen on something, other things that I don't pay attention usually on. I will never know because I don't really pay attention to much things unless somebody like pointed it out to me, you know? The last reason why I believe I could have changed realities was this one. I feel like I freely lucidly changed reality on my own, and this was through dream form. Because one way you can freely travel from different realities is through dream form, and that's what I did. I remember I wanted to lucid dream but be able to change realities. That's what I wanted to do, because I even watched videos about how I could change realities. So what I did, I tried to practice it, but it wouldn't work because the environment I was sleeping in, I was very comfortable in it. And it wasn't until one day I decided to go to my aunt's room and I decided to take a nap there. I ended up taking a nap there, and that's when I was able to lucid dream, and I changed realities to something different. And this reality was very old style, old clothing, the pathways was like made out of stone. If you search up like alleyways that has stone ground, you will see what I mean. I changed to that reality. In that reality, I was working the same occupation, but for a different building and for different type of clients I had in that reality. So I was shook. I was shook to my core. I was like, wow, cause like at that time I'm lucid. I know I have changed realities, and I was like, wow, I did this. I really did this, you know. And since I was also lucid dreaming at that time, so I could do anything I wanted. So I jumped from the building, cause for some reason that building, I couldn't physically get out of that building. So in a way, my mind thought, you know what, I'm gonna jump up the roof to get out of here. So I jumped up the roof because I knew I was in a dream and I was lucid dreaming. That means I could do whatever I want. So yeah, that would be my third time that I have ever I feel like I may have shifting realities / universes. Anyway, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.